Welcome to these daily videos. They're all about you starting your day in a more conscious way so that you really get to be the creator of your life. When we're unaware of what's creating for us, let's say our old programming, right? The old programming, it's like a computer program that runs in the background that you don't even have to think about. It's just there, like Microsoft kind of. But the problem is that it is based on old beliefs that we developed as children, things we were told, things that we were believed to be true, even if they really weren't. Like, you're just always going to be this way. You're so flighted. Get your head out of the clouds. Get a reality. You're never going to amount to much. Whatever it is, right? Those things are running the show automatic. So our body has to be a lot of it on automatic. Otherwise, we couldn't think every single thought we need to think. Like, move this finger, things like that. So much is on automatic pilot, which makes life easier, but we can get into a rut that way. And by focusing so much on the distractions around us, and of course, the work we need to get done, all the things we need to remember and think about during the day and do, they take up mostly the whole space of our conscious thought during the day. Therefore, we don't see some of the things we keep repeating. We don't notice our limiting beliefs that keep us stuck and small. So that's what we're here to do, is become more conscious day by day and then really begin to live your life, like our own life that we really want to live. Let's get started. I got some cards for you today, and then we're going to do a blessing. And Caught in the Ruins. These are cards today are from my Akashic library. Akashic Record Tarot deck. So the Caught in the Ruins is about self-imposed limitations, being in the jail cell, right? And I realize that I have kept myself in this, really believing that if I control my freedom or my stuckness, that's better than someone else controlling it. Crazy. So I'm going to make my own jail cell. I'm going to control the amount of freedom I have. I'm going to control who tells me what to do. But this way I'm keeping myself limited because I believe that, from old programming, that it's not possible for me to do blank, blank. So therefore, it's not possible. So I won't quite do that. Or if I do it, if I do step out of what the norm is, I won't be successful. I won't be able to make it. Right? You see what I mean? So then I kind of chose in my own jail cell, if I cannot make it, I'm going to not make it in my way. I hope you see what I mean. It's crazy, right? I'm going to control the way that I do not have success in my life. I mean, silly, but I have had lots of successes. So also things we can go in and come out of. So I've done everything I've wanted to do in my life. I've had basically, right? Like I've done amazing things, gone outside the norm, lived my life backwards, traveled where I've wanted to travel, do the things I wanted to do, change careers, all of those things. But of course, still in a limited way is what I've noticed. Even though I felt I had tons of freedom, I was still limited by certain things. But that's just part of being human, right? So just notice, how are you keeping yourself in a jail cell that you are actually in control of? But you're still in a cell. It's just you feel this false sense of freedom. Like, well, I'm in control. No. Like, for one, staying single, totally helps me control my life. My emotional life. I'm single because blank, blank, blank. No good men out there. No good looking men my age. No guys that keep themselves in shape my age. I'm not going to be a caretaker. Therefore, it's more powerful for me to be single because then I get to control my life. And, but then yet times I'm like, oh, I'd like to have someone special in my life. But then a belief comes up and says, you can't find someone who you're going to like. You're so different with your spiritual views and believing in aliens and all that. I mean, now that's mainstream, but who's going to believe all these things? Who's going to want to have conversations with you about all these things, right? Especially for a guy. And so then I say to myself, well, then of course it's not possible. So just notice where you're doing this for yourself. It's a pretty crazy thing, but you know what? Hey, we can change it. And then the next one is the Two of Keys, which is called the Treasure. But it's not really about a treasure. It's about disappointment and loss. He's looking around at things that are all broken. Someone broke in and broke all his stuff and stole some things. So disappointment and loss, great treasure is within you, what it wants to tell you. But the disappointment and loss really hit me because I'm like, I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed in the things I am still not doing, of course, or being or making the moves. I'm still not going outside my comfort zone much because I keep myself controlled, safe, emotionally stable, which is just again another little jail cell. So, I thought, oh my God, I'm disappointed in myself. That's where the disappointment lies. The loss is the loss of the life I could be living right now, but I don't see it as I'm moving towards it, right? We don't want to stay. If we think it's hopeless, then we will grieve the loss of what we once thought was possible. So we need to let go of that. And listen to this statement. The light within me can never be lost or damaged. Don't get lost in the loss. Don't get lost in the loss. Now, I lost my only child, my daughter, in 2016. So for many people, they would get lost in the loss of that loved one. I never chose to because she has her own path. Oh my God, it was the hardest thing I'd ever gone through. Well, actually, before she died was the hardest thing I ever went through. But we don't want to get lost in the loss because that's not what we're meant to do, because we are still living. Everybody dies. None of us get out of here alive. Are you getting lost in a loss of something? That's not what we're meant to do ever. Loss is natural. Does it feel good? No. She had her life journey. That was the end of her life. She never shortened her life. Don't say ever that she died too young. She died when she was supposed to. She was 27. That's when her soul chose to pass away. Right? So don't get lost in the loss of anything. Loss of youth. Believe me, I'm getting lost in the loss of my youthful looks for sure. But that's not going to help me, right? Opportunities await outside. Open up your life. You are the one who are meant to live. Continue to live your life. And then the next card is the Akashic Library. And you can Google Akashic Library or the Akashic Field and learn about that because it's very, very interesting. I'm not going to go into it here. It's the ability there are forces outside of us. So there's like this big library that has all the knowledge that ever has been and ever will be in it contained, even your soul and all the past lives you've had, all the lives you are leading now. They're not past. Right? It's the ability to manifest a new life in every way. It's about higher self-awareness. Old motives, letting go of old motives, old patterns, behaviors, and moving to new purpose, new you, new life, which just means I'm letting go of the old and I'm continuing on as the true version of me, my true soul being what they want to reflect in the world. You can, this is about increasing your intuition, so trusting that all the answers are there for you. Write your new records into the Akasha. That means no matter what your life's been like, you can change it. Your future can be different. So that requires conscious awareness, choosing it, taking different actions, thinking different thoughts, having new beliefs. So you are writing the records. It's like I'm now writing the script for my life I'm about to live. That's really what it is. I am creating a new life, and I am clear in how and how I'm going to do that. And I know that I am supported and guided. That's my journal, sorry. I'm currently creating my new life. I know how I'm going to do that, right? That I know what I want it to be. And I know that I am supported and guided. That's a statement you can write down and really look into. And so it is. So you are choosing by every choice, decision, behavior, feeling, action, habit, how your future will be. And then the next card is Two of Roses, which is commitment. No, this is not commitment, sorry. small conflicts that can come up. So it's about having a higher perspective. Where no matter what your life is like now, imagine you are a bird flying above it, watching you live it. But you are independent of it. So you have this objective. Looking down, going, what is that girl doing? Look what she's doing. Look what she's doing again. I see her. Oh my gosh. Oh well. I'm going to let her know she's repeating a pattern. I'm going to let her know that she is still holding on to something and trying to control everything. I'm going to let her know she needs to relax, to stop the struggle, to breathe, to enjoy her life in the moment, all of those things, right? So just see what comes up when you start to view your life from a different perspective. Let go of past fails, look forward, and be fully present. Hold the vision you see yourself that you see yourself living in the future, that you want to, right? This is the way I want to feel every day. This is the way things I want to do every day. And then the next card, again, so cool, is Akashic Field. We've had so many Akashic things here. The Akashic Field, which is, the one around, let me see, just Akashic Field. Here it is. Sorry. Anyways, I think I missed a card. All information, power, energy, experiences vibrate within the realm of unending truth and possibility. All is yours to access. Again, that's what they say. You know what to do. All your information is inside of you, all that you will ever need. That's what it means. So know that you are always guided, that God, Source, Universe is here, that your answers are here. It just requires you to quiet yourself enough to hear them and to reflect on things and to be conscious every day and notice what's being presented to you. And then the next card is the Four of Swords, which is all about healing. Healing and deep rest and being quiet and calm. That's what it's calling you to do too. Without that, your nervous system is like this and you cannot access your intuition. It's hard to live more consciously and in a joyful state when you're continually stressed, right? All right. Hand on your heart. Take some breaths. Inhale through your nose for 4. Exhale for 6. With each exhale, relax your shoulders. Let everything flow down through you to the center of the earth that doesn't serve you. So allowing things to be released and let go. Inhale, loving, beautiful energy, heart-centered energy. And as you exhale, release and relax and bring everything right down to the center of the earth, growing roots deep, 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 grounding you in the center, letting go of anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Continue with that breath. Keeping your eyes closed, hand on your heart, relaxing with each exhale. I now break any contract I have ever made with another, consciously or unconsciously, that has given them power over me, power over my sense of self, the authority to approve or reject me or anything about me, including my voice, body, creativity, spirituality, and way of living. Of my own free will, I now choose to directly perceive my own inner beauty and turn within with kindness and compassion, to see myself through the eyes of unconditional love. So be it. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, go about your day. You are the creator. What are you creating today? How are you directing your energy today? And I will see you in the next video.